Hello and welcome all my dear 3rd standard students. How are you all? I am Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School. I welcome all my dear 3rd standard students once again in science lecture. My dear students, how have you been and how is your studies going? Are you all watching all the lectures regularly or not? So, I hope that at least all of you are watching all the lectures and sending your work to your follow-up teachers, so that whenever you send your work, your name is always noted down in the regular students. So, I hope that you all are sending your work, and I also hope that the students who are not sending their work for some or the other reason now will be regular and will send their work. My dear little champs, in the previous lecture we have solved the worksheet 1 and worksheet 2 objectives, and at the end worksheet 2 few objective questions were left. That is what we are going to do today. So basically what are we going to do? We are going to do worksheet of chapter number 8, that is birds. So I hope you all are ready. So please take out your rough book. I will wait for a while. Now at the end, if the time remains, I will also give you question and answers of chapter number 8. There are only 5 question and answers in chapter 8, and which are very easy to write and to learn. If you have understood the lesson, you also might not need to learn it. So my dear students, get ready with your rough notebook, because whatever you write at first from the live video lectures, you always have to write it down in your rough notebook first. I hope you all are taking out your rough notebook, and I will just display the worksheet before you. So my dear students, this is the worksheet. I have already sent you the PDF for this in your WhatsApp groups. So I hope that at least you have tried to solve it. Now if you have solved it, you will have to just verify your answers and check your answers. And if you have not solved it, or if you were unable to solve few questions, you will get the answers right on your screens when I am going to solve it. First, you have the time to be ready with your rough notebooks, and few students are really very regular. As soon as I send them the worksheet PDF, they have written the questions and sent me the photos. So I really appreciate to all the regular students sending me the work. And in a few days I am planning to display the certificate on the screen for the regular students who are sending me the work, but only for the regular students. If you will send me the work 2 days in a week, 1 day in a week, then that is not called regular work. So my dear students, I hope now you are ready. Let us start solving question B, and then question C and question D. These are the 3 objective questions of worksheet number 2. Let's get started. What do we have to do here is give one word for the following. You have to just give one word, that is one word answer, as we even write in a fair book. Now I will read and give you 2 to 3 seconds to write the answer. If you are unable to answer it, no problem. I am going to write the answer. You can just write it down. Try to understand the blank and write the answer. 1. Sharp claws of flesh-eating birds are called dash. So what are the sharp claws, that is the nail of the flesh-eating animal, called? Flesh-eating bird called? the birds who eats the flesh, they have the hooked beaks, right? So what kind of claws do they have, and what is their claws called? The different name was given for the flesh eating birds' claws. So what name was given? Okay, so the answer is talons. Answer is talons. So the sharp claws of flesh eating birds are called talons. So just remember this. Again and again in a different way we are getting the answers, the same questions, so that you will be able to remember it very easily, and that is why these worksheets are prepared for you all. I hope you are writing the answers in your rough notebook. As you already have the question PDF file, at least write the answers in the rough notebook while you are watching the lecture, so that when you listen to me and at the same time when you will write the answer, you will be able to remember it very easily. Next is, a bird lays eggs in it dash. Now where do the birds lay the eggs? On our head? Obviously not. Then on our scooter? No. Inside the car? Obviously not. Then where do they lay their eggs? Please write the answer. I know that 99% of the students might have already written the answer. Anyways, the correct answer is nest. The correct answer is nest. A bird lays eggs in its nest. The next question is number 3. The upward direction in which a bird flaps its wings while flying. So what is it called? What is that movement called when the bird flaps its wings in the upward direction to fly? Birds actually move their wings on both the sides, upward and downward, to fly. But specifically when it moves its wings on the upward direction, what is that movement called? Okay, I hope that you have thought long and hard for the answer. The correct answer is upstroke. Upstroke. U-P-S-T-R-O-K-E, upstroke. So please note down the answers in the sequence. You will have to write question B, answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. This way everything you will have to write it down properly and send it to your follow-up teacher at the end of the lecture. And do regularly send your work please to your teachers. Number 4. A bird uses this to catch and hold food. Now what do the birds use to catch and hold the food? Do they use their hand? Now you will say, sir has gone mad. Birds do not have hand. Obviously they don't have the hand. So what do they use? So the correct answer is they use their beak. B-E-A-K, beak. A bird uses this to catch and hold the food. It is beak. With this we have solved question B. Now let's go to question C, which is a kind of game puzzle for you. Let us see how much smart you are now. And make sure do not take help of anyone. Question C. Fill in the blanks with the correct letters. Now the hint. Now this is not totally fill in the blanks. Every blank has one hint of letter. You have to think the word starting from the particular word given here, alphabet given here, and you think about the answer starting with this alphabets given as a hint. So let us see how much smart you are. I'll read the question, give you 3 to 4 seconds again, and then I'll write the answer. W dash climbs up and hold on to the trees. Now obviously this is the name of bird. W dash climbs up and hold on to the trees. So which bird starts with the name starts with W does this activity? Anyways, I am going to write the answer here. So the correct answer is woodpecker. If you can see, W is already written, so I have not again written W. So WOODPECKER, woodpecker. Please write down the answer and make sure your spelling should be correct. Actually the spelling is very easy, woodpecker. So woodpecker, it's very easy if you remember in this way. So woodpecker climbs up and hold on to the trees. Next question is number 2. S dash birds have sharp claws to dig the ground. So which birds have the sharp claws to dig the ground? Try to think. The answer starts with alphabet S. And like I said, let's test your smartness here. I hope at least you are trying your level best to find the answer and not just waiting for me to write down it on the screen. S dash birds have the sharp claws to dig the ground. So the correct answer is scratching. S is already written, so I am going to start the spelling from C. So the spelling will be SCRATCHING, scratching. Scratching birds have the sharp claws to dig the ground, like peacock is one of the examples of this. Scratching birds have the sharp claws to dig the ground. They can dig the ground as well. Please make sure spelling is correct, SCRATCHING, and I hope that you are writing all the answers properly. Number 3, E dash can see a prey from very far away. So which bird is able to see the prey from very far away distance? Try to think about the name of the bird starting with E and matching the characteristic written here. So the correct answer is eagle. The correct answer is eagle. Please write it down. EAGLE, eagle. Eagle can see a prey from very far away. Prey means the animal or the birds, the insects they eat. Okay. Number 4. D dash feathers are soft and fluffy. Okay. So which feathers are soft and fluffy? If you remember, 3 types of feathers were there. Out of them, which feathers had this characteristic given here? Soft and fluffy. I'll give you the hint. Were it a body feather, down feather, or flight feathers? So the correct answer is obviously down feather, because D is written in the beginning. So DOWN, down feathers. Down feathers are soft and fluffy. Number 5 and the last number here in this question C. S dash pokes into flower and sucks nectar. Nectar means the juice within the flower. So S dash pokes into flower and sucks nectar. So which bird starting with letter S does this activity of sucking the nectar from the flower? So, the correct answer is sunbird. The correct answer is sunbird. S-U-N-B-I-R-D. Sunbird pokes into the flower and sucks the nectar. With this, we have even solved question C, and I hope that you were solving it on your own. Now students, let us move towards question D. Match the following. Okay my dear students, so this is question D. Match the following. Column A, column B. So now what do you have to do is, you have to do nothing but to just guess the correct answer. So that is it. You have to just guess the correct answer. So keep your pencils and books aside, fold your hands and just try to match the correct answer here. Now first is sparrow. So which option will fit with sparrow? Do not have feathers, crack open their food, twigs, clothes, wool, straw, eat toads and mice, or chisel shaped beak. So obviously with sparrow the correct answer is option B, crack open their food. They have short and strong beak with the help of which they can crack open their food. Number 2, vultures. Do not have feathers, twigs, cloth, wool, straw, eat toads and mice. Yes, this is the correct answer because vultures eats prey. So option D is correct for number 2. Vultures eat toads and mice. Number 3, hoopoe. So which option is correct? So for hoopoe, option E is correct. Chisel shaped beak. If you will look into the textbook, the picture of hoopoe is given, in which it has chisel shaped beak. Number 4, bat. Now twigs, clothes, wool, straw, or do not have feathers? Obviously they do not have feather. And the last one, nest. Nest is made up of twigs, clothes, straw and wool. So this is how we matched the correct answers. Sparrow, crack open their food. Vultures eat toads and mice. Hoopoe, chisel shaped beak. And bat do not have feathers. And then number 5, nest is made up of twigs, clothes, wool and straw. Now my dear students, coming on to question and answers. Now you only have to write the answers. I repeat, don't write the question, as I have already sent you the PDF file of your textbook in which questions are already there. So please make sure you have to just write the answer in your rough notebook. I am going to repeat each answer 2 times. So please make sure in the limited time you will be able to finish your answers. Okay. Question and answers. Question 1. Name the 3 types of feathers. Answer: body feathers, down feathers, flight feathers. I hope my dear students you are writing the answer. Please make sure you do not make any spelling mistake. Clearly you have to write answer number 1. A. Body feathers, B. Down feathers and C. Flight feathers. So these are the 3 types of the feathers. If you remember, and all these three have the different characteristic. I hope you all are writing and also listen to me very carefully. Body feathers cover the bird's body, whereas down feathers are fluffy and soft and they keep the bird warm, that means hot, and protects from the winter season's wind. Flight feathers. Now flight feathers are found mainly on the wings and they are meant for flying, so that birds can fly very easily if they have this kind of feathers. So I hope you have written answer number 1 by now. Let's move towards next question, question 2. Why do birds build nests? Students, quickly start writing the answer. I will read it 2 times, I will explain you, and this much time you have to complete writing the answer. Answer 2. Birds build their nests mostly to lay eggs in them. They keep their young one safe and warm in nest. So in all they prepare the nest for their young ones. I will read the answer one more time. Question says that what is the use of the nest? Why do birds make the nest? Answer is, birds build their nests mostly to lay the eggs in them, and they keep their young one safe and warm in the nest. So the young ones of the birds are born in the nest itself. The egg is hatched and the bird comes out, the young one of the bird comes out, and it remains in the nest till that young one of the bird learns how to fly like a mother bird or father bird. So this is the reason why birds build the nests. I hope that you have written this answer as well. Question 3. What are talons? Like I said that if you have understood my explanation video, you will be able to answer it on your own also. Anyways, start writing the answer. Talons are sharp claws of flesh-eating birds. What are talons? Talons are the sharp claws, the fingers, the nail in the finger. Now they are very sharp for the flesh-eating bird. So for the flesh-eating bird, the claws, their nails are called talons. Talons are sharp claws of flesh-eating birds. Question 4. What are perching birds? Students, please start writing the answer quickly. Answer number 4. Birds such as crow, pigeon, sparrow use their feet to hold on the tree branches and sit on them, are called perching birds. So this is the answer, very short, sweet and very easy to understand. Birds such as crow, pigeon, sparrow use their feet to hold on the tree branches. That means to maintain the grip on the tree branches so that they can sit on the tree branch, which is very thin. So they sit on them and are called perching birds. I hope that you have written this answer. Birds such as crow, pigeon, sparrow, you have to see each and every spelling properly if you have written or not. Now question 5 and the last question for this lesson. What do birds use to catch food and build nests? Answer. Birds uses its beak to catch the food and build the nest. So with the help of beak they are able to transport the things here and there and they are able to catch their food. I hope that you have started writing the answer. Birds use its beak to catch the food and build the nests. So this was the answer. I hope that you have written all the answers properly and correctly. Yes, in these many question and answers, it may be possible that you were not able to write any answer properly. Then you will have to watch the video lecture again and write the answers. Soon I will also send you the PDF files for the same. I hope that you have written each and everything, and surely you are going to send it to your follow-up teachers. Thank you all my dear students for watching this lecture thoroughly and writing, and whatever was instructed you did it in this lecture. So I hope that you will watch all the lectures eagerly and you will complete your work. Make sure you send it to your follow-up teachers regularly. Have a nice day. Stay safe at home. Don't go out unnecessarily, and yes, the common instruction, wash your hands as many times as possible at your place. Stay safe. Goodbye.